Hey everybody, Jack from Jack's Meat Shack. It's nearly Christmas, and what better way than celebrating the day than actually cooking your turkey outside. I've done it for the past 4 or 5 years now, and it frees up the oven inside, which means you can do all like your roast potatoes, Yorkshire puddings, all that good stuff without having to worry about space. And yeah, smoking a turkey gives it an amazing flavour. And Traeger actually developed over the years a special turkey blend of pellets, and it actually comes with a brining kit inside, a bit like, you know, like your cereal where you get the prize at the bottom, or you used to in the good old days. These pellets contain like a brining kit, gives you the ingredients to make the wet brine, and it also gives you a dry rub to put on the bird itself. So let's open up our bag and I'll show you. Oh, and if by magic it's at the top, so look at that. So in here we get our dry brine ingredients and we get our wet brine ingredients. So the wet stuff we're gonna mix with liquid, and we're gonna put it in our brining bucket, add our turkey, let it sit for 24 hours, and then we'll smoke it on the grill, and we'll use the dry rub to flavour the bird before we get it into the Traeger itself. But, yeah, Traeger have got these pellets, they're limited edition for Christmas, so yeah, check them out, pretty cool. As I said, the brine is really easy to prepare. A litre of water, add your mix, bring it to the boil, let that simmer for 5 minutes, and then allow it to cool. We've got our turkey in our bucket. We've poured over our brine mix, which is a litre of water. And then what we're going to do is just top it up with cold water until the turkey is totally submerged. The instructions say to use 3 litres, but realistically you just need enough water to cover that bird. And I'm going to add some ice to it as well. Then all we do is put it outside and wait. "24 hours have passed, the turkey's been outside, it's been cold enough to actually leave it outside and not put it in the fridge. So now all we're going to do is get the bird out of our brine and then place it onto a wire rack above another tray, and just let that excess moisture drip out, because you don't want any excess moisture in the bird when you're trying to cook it, because you'll never get crispy skin. Now it's time to add the turkey rub to our turkey. So I've got some awesome butcher's paper from Traeger. I'm literally going to get the bird on, use some of this fry light stuff, and put the rub on the bird. So quick recap, we're a day on now. So we brined our turkey yesterday. We put it in a Yeti, it's their loadout bucket. So it's not a cool box or bucket, but the temperature outside was so cold, basically I could let it outside and it wasn't an issue. It was 2 degrees overnight, it even dropped down to 0. So the ice that I put in remained frozen, so it was perfectly safe to do that. So today what we've done is taken the turkey out of our brining solution. We let it drain on like a wire rack, so basically all the moisture came out of the bird, and then I put it back in the fridge for a few hours. What I've just done now is got it onto some of our butcher's paper, patted it dry, and then I used a bit of fry light, which basically is just like rapeseed oil in a quite handy squeeze bottle, like spray bottle. So sprayed the skin and basically allowed the rub to stick to the outside. But then we've flavoured the bird by putting it in our brine, so the flesh of the bird will be nice and tasty, and so will the skin. Now getting the Traeger on 200 degrees Celsius, pretty similar to the temperature you would roast your turkey in an oven. If you wanted to, you could start off a little bit lower to get some smoke flavour into it and then crank it up at the end, but I'm just going to go straight through 200 degrees Celsius, and I'm going to use the probe built in the Traeger to monitor the cook, and I'll get a nice little alert on my phone when the turkey reaches 75 degrees Celsius. So just waiting for that. Traeger's come up to temperature now. It's really cold today, it's like minus 1. Look at that. See your breath. So yeah, we'll wait for the Traeger to come up to temperature and then we'll get our bird in. So we're going to use the inbuilt thermometer in the Traeger. We're just going to put the probe in the breast of the bird and then get the whole tray in the grill. You can literally put any sort of oven safe trays in the Traeger, won't be an issue. So we'll get this whole bird in, and this way anything that drips off the bird will go into our tray and we can use that for like gravy or roasting potatoes in. We don't want to waste any goodness this bird gives us. And it's going to take about 2 hours, I reckon, 200 degrees Celsius. Look at that, perfect colour, beautiful crispy skin. That rub's really stuck nicely. And now all we've got to do is let it rest. Apologies for the dog poo lighting, but what you're going to do, it's night time, and yeah, it's one of them things. But yeah, look at this beautiful succulent turkey. I mean, look at that. Everyone says turkey's dry. No way. Look at that. Lovely bit of moisture still in that bird. The brine really helps with that, but obviously cooking a bird to the correct temperature, letting it rest is a big important part. I mean, look at this effortless carving, one-handed skills. Check it out. Traeger have got an amazing range of pellets. Their turkey pellets are great. If you're thinking about doing your bird outside for Christmas, please do it. It's a great way of freeing up your oven, and it basically adds an extra dimension to your Christmas dinner. I mean, look at that. Perfect, crispy skin, beautiful, moist turkey. Cheers, everybody. See you soon.